Hi everyone, before this video begins I'd like to say a huge thank you to Purple Garden for sponsoring this video. Purple Garden connects you with talented psychic, tarot and astrology advisors. You can choose whichever advisor best suits your needs and you'll be able to connect with them via text chat, phone call or video call. Purple Garden even offers palm readings, angel insights, oracle guidance and dream analysis. One thing I really like about Purple Garden is each advisor has recorded a brief video message where they introduce themselves and share their expertise, experience and history, which makes choosing the right advisor even easier. I personally had a reading with a lovely Irish lady about mending some of my family relationships, and I found the experience really insightful and comforting. As a new Purple Garden customer, you will get your first deposit of $10 matched by using the code in my description. Again, a massive thank you to Purple Garden for sponsoring this video, and I hope you enjoy. Goodbye. Hello. Hi, wonderful to meet you. Come in and take a seat, make yourself comfortable. Firstly, congratulations. I'm assuming that you're happy about this news? Yeah, that's great, that's great. Well, my name is Sophie and I'm going to be acting as your midwife for the duration of your pregnancy. So you'll be having lots of appointments with me just to check that both yourself and baby are doing well and keeping up to track with everything. Okay, so we're going to do a few different health tests today, just simple ones that I can note down just to make sure that you're generally feeling okay in yourself. Checking your blood pressure, your heart rate, temperature, and also taking a blood test from you today. Is that okay? Great, okay. So we do have an antenatal booking form that I do need to fill out with you today. This form will be carried around with you during your pregnancy, so any appointments that you have, you need to be taking this form along with a nice lovely booklet with you and making sure that you take those booklets with you for every single appointment, okay? So if you don't mind, we'll get started. Okay, so can I just have your first and last name first? Do you have a middle name? Okay, and is it Miss or Mrs.? Okay. Do you have a previous surname at all, or have you always been the same? Okay. Your date of birth? Okay. And your address, please. Town. County. And postcode. Great, okay. Could I have a contact number from you? And is that the same for your home and work? Yeah. Okay. Do you know your NHS number at all? No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. We can look it up. It's on the system. Okay. And the address that you just provided for me, is that your permanent UK address? Yeah. Okay, and can we contact you via text if we need to? Okay. So, are you married, cohabiting, single, divorced, in a civil partnership or widowed? Okay, and do you live with your partner? Yeah. Okay. What would you class your religion as? Okay. And what is your occupation? Okay, and your country of birth? Okay, what would you class as your ethnic group? Okay, and is this GP surgery your permanent surgery? Yeah. Let me just write it down. This is so that they can have it on the hospital file as well. Okay, and can I have your partner's name? Great, and their date of birth? Yeah, and his contact number? Okay, and what is your partner's ethnicity? Okay, how about your next of kin? Okay. And their relationship to you? And their contact number? Okie dokie, right. So we're going to be going through your medical history now. So, are you allergic to any of the following: latex, any medications, food, or other allergies? Okay, could you elaborate? Okay, and how do you know that you're allergic to that? You've had a previous reaction. Okay. Okay, are you allergic to any anaesthetics that you're aware of? No. Okay, and how about any autoimmune diseases? Okay, any eczema or psoriasis? Do you have any respiratory disease, severe asthma, TB, or chest problems? And do you have any cystic fibrosis or back, limb, or pelvic problems? Do you have any blood disorders like sickle cell or anemia? Okay, and have you ever had a blood transfusion? And would you accept blood? Great. Let's move on. I'll just take this out. There for now. Okay. Furthering on your medical history, have you had any cardiac conditions or problems or any surgeries to do with that? Okay. Cancer? Diabetes? Epilepsy? Are you on any epileptic drug? Central nervous system conditions? Do you have any genital infections such as syphilis or group B strep? Okay. Have you got any hypertension, high blood pressure? Have you ever suffered with infertility or gynae problems? Okay. Do you suffer from kidney disease? Urine problems such as cystitis or urinary tract infections? Okay. Any liver disease, including hepatitis or jaundice? No. Any mental health problems at all? Okay, could you go into a bit of detail for me? Okay. Any other relevant conditions or problems that you're aware of? No? Okay. Have you ever had any previous organ transplants? No? And you've never been pregnant before? No, so you don't have any uterine surgery. Have you ever suffered with thrombosis or blood clots? Okay, when was that? Okay, do you have any thyroid disorders? And have you had any gastrointestinal conditions such as Crohn's, colitis, or a gastric ulcer? Okie dokie, right. Now moving on to your family history. So the following questions only apply to your immediate family. So these would apply to your parents, your partner's parents, your siblings, your partner's siblings. Okay. Has any of your member of family ever had diabetes? Okay. And is that insulin dependent or diet controlled? Okay. Hypertension? And what relation to you? Okay. Sickle disease? Thalassemia? Postnatal depression? Have you or your partner been adopted? Have you or your partner's family have any history of learning difficulties? Okay, could you go into more detail? Okay, congenital disorder? Congenital dislocation of the hips? Any history of twins? And where are those? Okay, genetic inherited conditions? Okay, and we have to ask, are you and your partner blood relatives? Okay, alright, so previous other pregnancy conditions, you've never been pregnant before, no, so that doesn't apply to you. Let's move on. Okie dokie. Yep, we can move on from that. Okay, so about this pregnancy in particular, do you recall the first day of the last period that you had? Okay, well done. That makes my life easier. Okay, and have you been taking folic acid? Great, when did you start taking that? Just a guess. About the 4-week mark. So that would put us at about, okay, yeah, put it about there. Okay, are you taking vitamin D? Okay. Are you currently taking any medication? Okay. Have you taken illicit drugs in the past? Okay. Have you taken any substances or illicit drugs in this pregnancy? Okay. Before pregnancy, how many alcohol units would you usually drink a week? Okay. And are you taking in any alcohol during pregnancy currently? Good. Okay, does your partner drink alcohol? No. Okay, have you ever smoked? Okay. And does your partner smoke? Okay. Is there any other information that you feel could be relevant? Okay, yeah. Yeah, they may just look out for that when they do your 20-week scan, okay? Is this a multiple pregnancy? Do you know, have you been for a private scan yet? It's unknown. Okay. Have you ever had a smear? Okay, and was that smear tested in the last 3 years? Okay, well in that case, you're going to be reminded 12 weeks after postnatal to have a smear, okay? Have you ever had a colonoscopy? Okay, and do you know your current height and weight? Height, yeah. Okay, and weight? Just as close as you can be. Okay, when was the last time you weighed yourself? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let me just look up on the BMI graph. You would be okay. That's fine. There's no judgment here, by the way. Obviously, you're already pregnant as well, but we'd just do the BMI and the height and weight so that we can track it. So that we can track the weight increase during pregnancy, because we want to make sure that you're putting on a healthy amount of weight. Okay, nearly done. Social factors. So have you, your children or your partner ever had a named social worker? Okay. Are you, your children or your partner on the child protection register? Are your children living with you? Not applicable to yourself. Are you homeless or in temporary accommodation? Okay. Are you a refugee or asylum seeker? Are you a recent immigrant? And are you under 20 years old? No. Okie dokie. Let me just get you booked in. We're going to book you in for that 12-week scan. Have you chosen the hospital that you're wanting to give birth in? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Would you like to continue with your midwifery at your GP, or would you like to be referred to a maternity team or a hospital team? You're okay to continue? That's great. And your model of care is going to be NHS provided, yes? Okay. In that case, I don't need to refer you based on anything that you've provided today. Okay, we're all done with the forms. I do apologise that is a little bit of a long form, but it's really important that we get all of that info jotted down. Okay, so let's get started with your health assessment. I just want to first have a little listen to your heart and lungs, okay? So if you could just lift your top up for me. I am gonna have a nice little listen here. Okay. And you're feeling nice and well today, yeah? Good, okay. Can you take a deep breath in for me? And out. Good, that's it. Okay. That sounds all nice and healthy. That's great. Put that back down here. Okay. If we could just take your blood pressure. So if you want to roll up your sleeve. Okay, just pop this collar on. That's it. Okay. Alright, it's just gonna get tight, okay? Good. Okay, take that off. Very good. Let me just make a note of that. You're 110/60, so perfectly within range. Let me. Okay, and did you bring a urine sample with you today? No? Okay, that's fine. If at the end of our appointment we're nearly done, if you could just nip over to reception and ask them for a urine sample tube, and if you feel like you could you go into the toilets and provide a urine sample and then just pop it back at the desk? That's it. Just because we need to actually confirm the pregnancy, but we have to have it on our record that we've got the HCG test complete, okay? And now I want to take some bloods, okay? I'm just going to be taking bloods and collecting it in this little vial here, okay? Alright, so just grab behind you here. Right, which arm would you prefer? Okay, I'm just going to strap up your arm here. Just make sure that's nice and tight. Okay. Just make the thing come to the surface here. Okay, just gonna grab your needle, just stick that in there. Good. We're just gonna pop this on. You've got good veins. You won't imagine the amount of people that really struggle with this part to get a good sample. There we go, that's it. Slip that out nicely. Pop this just there. Okay, and let's get you unstrapped here. Okay, great. Well, I believe that is all for now. Okay, in fact, let me just quickly, while you're here, take your temperature just to make sure that you're not running a fever. No? Oh, good. Just wanted to check because, of course, we are just coming out of flu season. It is important in that case to get your flu vaccination and your COVID booster vaccination booked when you can. These will just not only protect you but protect baby as well. Okay, and in that case I have written for you your next appointment, which will be with me at 16 weeks. Otherwise you should have a letter through the door confirming the appointment for you for your 12 to 14 week scan. Okay, that will be at the hospital. Alright, and other than that, you are good to go. Alright, so as you leave, if you could just nip to the reception and get that urine sample, that would be great. Okay, alright, well, and what I'll do is I'll get these forms copied as well and get you your booklet for your 12 to 14 week scan. Okay. Alright, well, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you. Congratulations again, and I'll see you in a few weeks' time. Okay. Alright, bye-bye.